Now about pseudocoelomates, animals that shows the pseudocoelom called pseudocoelomates. Okay, presence of false coelom or perivisceral cavity. Student, perivisceral cavity means coelom or secondary body cavity. It is obtained from the mesoderm layer or third layer between the ectoderm and the endoderm. Okay, student, in this these pseudocoelomates have false coelom. That means it is not produced by the mesoderm. Okay, so it is called false coelom. When the animals shows the body cavity or the coelom between the body wall and the food tube, or between the body wall and the visceral organs, that is the cavity is also formed by the mesoderm, that is called true coelom or perivisceral cavity. Student, in this body cavity is not lined with the mesoderm. Student, if you observe the TS of the pseudocoelomate means one of the animal that shows the pseudocoelomate. TS, transverse section of the body plan of the pseudocoelomate. Student, it is the body wall. Student, it is the body wall formed by ectoderm. Next, student, it is the mesoderm. Student, it is the line indicates the mesoderm. It is the mesoderm is attached to the ectoderm. It is the mesoderm adjacent to the ectoderm. Okay, next endoderm. Student, it is the endoderm that also forms the gut wall, food tube, wall of the food tube, wall of the gastrointestinal tract, wall of the gut is lined with the cells of the endoderm. Endoderm forms the food tube and gut wall forms by ectoderm. Student, it is the body plan. It is the body wall and it is the food tube. Okay, it is the food tube is formed by endoderm. It is the body wall that is lined by and formed by the ectoderm. And third layer is also present. It is adjacent to the ectoderm. It is the ectoderm. Student, it is the mesoderm. Mesoderm is attached to the inner part of the inner surface of the ectoderm. It is the ectoderm, it is the mesoderm, it is the endoderm. It is the ectoderm, and it is the mesoderm. Mesoderm attaches to the ectoderm, and it is the endoderm. Student, it is the body wall. It is the food tube. The space between these two, it is cavity. It is the cavity is not lined with the body cavity is not lined with the mesoderm, so it is not passes the coelom. It is not shows the secondary coelom or the true coelom because it is not lined with the mesoderm layer. Mesoderm is attached to the inner surface of the ectoderm. Student, it is the food tube. Okay, and this is a space for the location of the different internal organs. Internal organs present in the space of the body called visceral organs. Internal organs present in the inner part of the body called visceral organs. Okay, the space between the visceral organs, that is also called body cavity. Okay, student, in this body cavity is not lined with the mesoderm. It is the body cavity, student. It is the body cavity. It is the body cavity. It is not lined with the mesoderm. Student, it is the food tube. It is not lined with the mesoderm. Mesoderm occupies the only inner surface of the ectoderm. Next, which animals shows the pseudocoelom? Nematoda. Animals from phylum Nematoda and animals from the phylum Rotifera. Nematodes, the animals present in the phylum Nematoda called nematodes. These are also called roundworms. Next, student, mesoderm occupies only a part of blastocele, joins with the ectoderm. Student, in this, it is the mesoderm. Mesoderm is joins with the ectoderm. Okay. Next, it is the mesoderm. Mesoderm is the middle layer present between the ectoderm and the endoderm. This is the mesoderm is occupies the some amount of the portion of the blastocele. Already you know blastocele. Okay, the portion of the some amount of the portion of the blastocele is occupies with the mesoderm, and it is also adjacent to the and attaches to the joining with the ectoderm. Next, unoccupied portion, not total the portion of the blastocele or primary body cavity is occupied by the mesoderm. Total the portion of the blastocele is not occupied by the mesoderm. Mesoderm occupies the small portion, some amount of the portion of the blastocele, which is formed at the blastula stage of the embryo. Student, and unoccupied portion of the blastocele is persist as a body cavity, persist as a develops into the pseudocoelom. Okay, it is the coelom, it is the pseudocoelom, not develops from the mesoderm. It is the unoccupied portion of the blastocele. Okay, it is obtained from the portion of the blastocele, hence it is called pseudocoelom. Okay, so it is called false coelom. It is not a true coelom. True coelom, it is produced from the mesoderm layer. It is the unoccupied portion of the blastocele. Okay, next, pseudocoelom filled with the pseudocoelomic fluid. Student, it is the pseudocoelom totally filled with the one type of the fluid, that is the fluid is called pseudocoelomic fluid. Student, it is the pseudocoelom. It is the pseudocoelom totally filled with the fluid, that is the fluid is called pseudocoelomic fluid. Next, animals exhibit tube within a tube organization. Student, it is the one of the body wall of animal and arranged in a tube like manner. Next, it is the another one of the tube present in the tube like arrangement. This is the tube. This is the tube within a tube. Student, these are the animals shows the exhibit the tube within a tube organization. That means body wall, entire the body wall of the animal is arranged as a tube like arrangement, tube like structure, and it is with the one of the tube in the middle part. So it is the tube within a tube organization. Which animals shows the tube within a tube organization? Nematodes and the rotifers. Pseudocoelomates shows the tube within a tube organization. Next, nematodes, cnidarians, flatworms. Flatworms belongs from the phylum of the Platyhelminthes. Cnidarians, flatworms have incomplete gut. So it is, these are exhibit blind sac plan. Student, incomplete gut means, student, if you observe cnidarians and the flatworms, it is the, student, it is the body wall of the animal, and it is the food tube, students. It is the food tube. Okay, it is the food tube is with the opening with the mouth to outside. Okay, open to the outside with the mouth. Okay, there is no anus. Anus is absent at the posterior part. It is the mouth is for the ingestion of the food and the exit of the egestion of the indigested food particles. Okay, excretory products, undigested products is also exit through the mouth, and ingestion of the food particles through the mouth. It is the gut is with the single opening. It is acting as a mouth and the anus. It is present in cnidarians and the flatworms. Okay, gut tube is with a single opening, that is considered as a mouth. Mouth is for the ingestion and the egestion, taking of the food particle and the exit of the not digested food particles. Okay, this is the gut is with a single opening, so it is called incomplete gut. Cnidarians, flatworms have incomplete gut. So shows the blind sac plan. Blind sac plan. Next, nematodes to chordates. Nematode to chordates. Phylum, the animals present in phylum Nematoda to the phylum Chordata exhibit tube within a tube organization. Tube within a tube plan. Next, student, gut wall. If you observe gut wall means food tube. It is totally lined with the endoderm, formed with the endoderm. This is the food tube or gut wall. Okay. Next, in this, by endodermal epithelium, it is formed by epithelial cells of the endoderm layer, and diffusion of the digestive food from lumen of gut to surrounding pseudocoelomic fluid become easier to surroundings. Pseudocoelomic fluid become easier. Okay, student, it is in this diffusion of the digestive food particles. Food is digested in the food tube. Food is going to the digestion, going to the physical digestion and the chemical digestion in the food tube. Okay, where the food is digested, this is easily entered into the supplies to the body parts and entered into the body wall and diffuses into the different body parts by the presence of the pseudocoelomic fluid is become easier. Next, circulatory system is absent in these animals. Circulatory system is absent. Okay. Next, pseudocoelomic fluid act as hydrostatic skeleton. It is the space between these two, between the food tube and the body wall. The space between these two totally occupied with, filled with the pseudocoelomic fluid. This is the pseudocoelomic fluid is acting as a hydrostatic skeleton. Hydrostatic means fluid state. State of the fluid. This is totally filled with the fluid, so it is acting as a hydrostatic skeleton, hydrostatic bony structure, and also act as shock absorber. Next, allows free movement of the visceral organs. This is the space, student, this is the space between the body wall and the food tube. Body wall and the visceral organs also allows the free movement of the any organs present in these regions. These regions shows the any amount of the organs, visceral organs or the body parts. These are going to the free movement by the presentation of the pseudocoelomic fluid, and at the same time helps in, this is the pseudocoelomic fluid, helps in circulation of the food particles, circulation of the nutrients. And coelomic fluid, pseudocoelomic fluid, this is also stores the amount of the nitrogenous waste products produces by body cells.